Hi everybody, I'm Dee.
And I'm Jay, and we are ParoDeeJay. And you guys had a lot of Q's, and we are back with a lot of A's. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's question and answer. Part, I don't even know. Technically, I'm calling it is part 3. I think I'm going to renumber the Q&A series. I called the one last week part 1, but we had already done a cruise Q&A a while back.
Yeah.
So I think this is part 3. I decided not to make like separate cruise Q&As versus like normal Q&As. We're just going to put all the Q's together in a cute little bundle.
And we'll give you all the A's.
All the A's all at once. All A's all day long. Got the Q's on my phone. You ready? You got the A's in your head?
No, because I don't know what the Q's are.
That's right. You read the comments.
Yeah, but you made this list, so this will be interesting.
All right.
We'll see.
Now this first one we added to the list ourselves. This is the only question we asked ourselves. Kinda.
I did?
Yeah. You said that it would be interesting if we talked about how the logo to the channel came about.
Oh yeah.
Well, you said it after the last video.
Well, because we did get that question from Jason from EECC.
Oh, I think in person.
In
He might have
person,
asked
yeah.
us that one. But it was just me messing around one day in, well, not Photoshop. It's a generic Photoshop program I have, just trying to make something cool. And I thought that I wanted it to be like this nice golden shield. But the thing that I did is it's got the crossed guitars on it, you know, because, you know, we did start out as like a parody music channel. We've expanded into a whole bunch of other stuff channel.
Yeah, it's our life channel.
That's right. But if you look at the guitars, one of the guitars, they're keyed so that one's a right-hand guitar and one's a left-hand guitar because I am right-handed.
I am left-handed.
Woo woo! So that made sense. I had a little microphone and stuff like that on it.
Yeah.
And of course the little grungy letters because, like, you know, rock and roll. So that was it.
It's cute.
It's cute.
We've had people ask us about merchandise and things like that because I have a logo hat and Jay has socks. And we might look into that one day. You never know.
Man,
We'd have to have a lot more people who ask before we put that much investment into it, probably.
I don't know. Y'all don't want our crazy stuff.
Some
That's
people
all right.
do.
Now on to the questions that were actually asked by you guys.
You guys.
John Casellas asks, what editing software do you use?
I don't edit.
Oh, that's for me. That's a question for me. I use Sony Vegas Pro. I think I'm currently on version 13. It's not like I said virgin. Version 13. And oh, it's a little windy outside.
Super windy
I don't
outside.
like it.
That's alright.
And that's it. I like it. A lot of people I know, if you have Apple products, people use, I forget, iMovie, I think, and you can use Windows Movie Maker and stuff like that if you're just getting started. But I started on Sony Vegas, and it does way more than I ever probably need it to do. It's super fancy, and I like it.
I think I want to learn to edit, and maybe I'll edit one, and you guys will totally be able to tell who edited it.
Edit Wars.
No, I do. I want to try. I want to expand my knowledge on that, so that would be cool.
Edit Wars. We'll give you
It'll be a long time.
I'll give you a random project like a
Yeah.
lunch pack or something random to edit.
I'll apologize now for the quality of it.
You can put in all like air horns and glowing sound effects and
Probably would.
crazy stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Lisa Leach asks, how tall are you? Which one? Both of us added together are 12'5", which is true because
Yeah,
I'm 6'5",
I'm 6 foot.
6 foot even. There you go. We're like giants.
We're very tall. Actually, you said I'm 5'11" and 3/4.
You are. We measured you.
There's guys that come up to me and they're like, I'm 6 foot and I'm taller than they are. So I really don't think that's true.
Guys
They don't know how tall they are.
tend to exaggerate about things. You know, you round up. But just like you round up. You're 5'11" and 3/4.
Fairly certain I'm 6 foot.
But we
okay.
say 6 feet. Nikki Frenette asks, how many years have you been married? You don't remember?
Yeah.
You don't even know?
13.
13!
13! That's crazy.
I don't know what this was, but I just did it. I was like, ooh, I was celebrating with one hand because I have a phone in the other.
Aww.
13 years.
And everybody's like, are you guys like newlyweds?
Unlucky 13.
No. It's not unlucky.
That's true.
We met on the 13th.
We met on the 13th.
That's a very lucky day for us, actually.
Lucky. Was it a Friday?
It was Friday the 13th.
We met on Friday the 13th.
I know.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if it's Tamara or Tamara. I see you all the time on Facebook,
yeah.
and I don't know the proper pronunciation of your name. I'm gonna say Tamara
Spell it out phonetically for us.
Champlin says, do you both come from big families?
Not really.
I don't have any siblings. I come from a decent big family of like cousins and stuff like that, but no siblings. I'm an only baby, only child.
Only child, yep.
You got some siblings.
I have
They've been on
an
the
older
channel.
brother and a sister who's younger, and that's it. And then I haven't met much of my extended family. They live pretty far away, so yeah. Single mom, brother and sister, that's it.
All my people are just from around here and been around here forever, so decently large, but only child.
Yeah.
I'm spoiled.
He is.
Eric,
And he didn't go to kindergarten, so he doesn't know how to share.
Whatever.
He skipped it.
Don't be rude. That's not on the question list.
I'm just giving you an extra
If the
answer.
question, did you skip kindergarten, was on the list, it's not. So
Smart.
leave that part out.
He
Just
already
kidding.
knew how to color.
Eric Riddle says, is that the only shirt you have that's not plaid? Oh, look at this. Last time I wore my solid marine color shirt. Today I've got like solid brick red going on. I do own 4 solid color shirts that I like to wear. I have a black one and a navy blue one, but the problem with those 2 is they pick up so much cat hair.
Oh, yeah. I lint rolled before this.
They're a pain. I like plaid because it tends to hide the little kitty hairs and stuff, and plus if I spill food on myself, you know, it's easier to hide on plaid. That's actually a thing.
Well, he used to wear some crazy patterns.
I used to wear Hawaiian shirts a lot. I really did. When I was bigger, I was like the even bigger dude who like wore the Hawaiian shirts around. You know, I could still wear Hawaiian shirts.
They're cool though, yeah.
This is the, we're in the wardrobe. I kind of categorized the questions. Russell, oh, I didn't put a last name. I think it was just Russell on YouTube.
Sorry, Russell.
Said, where does Jay get his socks? Oh, the socks. Somebody else, I think on Facebook, said they couldn't believe that I said people didn't comment on my clothing. And I forgot, people do comment on my socks.
All the time.
I don't really have one set place where I get them. I mean, I've gotten socks from JCPenney. I've gotten socks from eBay.
I find a lot on Zulily for you.
Oh, true.
If you know what Zulily is, they have like different companies that do discounted things every day. It's cool.
But I mostly get like Funky Socks brand, or I think, I don't know. I'm not picky with my socks.
Started with Kmart.
Oh
Like
my gosh, that's what started it.
crazy
Route 66 or Route 66, depending on where you're from. The Kmart
They're
socks.
comfortable, and then they don't sell them anymore.
They stopped making them. Kmart, bring the socks back.
Yes,
I'm wearing, oh no, I'm not
of
wearing
socks.
Kmart socks right now. I can't get my foot high enough to show my socks today. Denisha Spearman says, can Dee make a separate outfit of the day video for cruising?
I can, if that's something you guys are interested
Hey,
in.
at least one person would watch it.
Well, I know.
Denisha's gonna watch it.
That's true.
Yeah, what we might do, I don't know if you have to do one.
I guess
We'll figure the
I don't know if it would be like separate, just like
Separate,
the entire cruise
I think so.
every day. I mean, you're gonna see it anyway, but I could talk about where it's from. If you guys are interested,
Yeah.
let us know.
I mean,
I don't want to do anything that's gonna bore anybody.
They just don't watch it.
That's true.
Like when I cook,
I will at least
a
have
lot of
one
people-
person watching Denisha.
Like when I post cooking, a lot of people skip those. Or like if I get back to posting like gaming, a lot of people will skip those. It's all right.
included.
It's all right. You don't even watch those.
No, the gaming is.
Yeah, we'll figure the logistics out on that, but we'll have to do that next time. Starting with Royal, you're gonna have your fancy clothes.
You'll
for-
probably see this
Oh,
because
but
it's gonna
lemon-
be really cold.
Look at that lemon sweater.
I love it. It's from Old Navy.
Old
See,
Navy.
I told you.
There you go. Multiple people have asked. I guess I'll look back and I'll try to find people who posted. I'm gonna put little graphics up on the screen. How do you keep your stuff safe when you're in the port or when you're swimming? Actually, somebody just yesterday or recently has asked me that on Twitter.
I'm laughing.
We are bad at that. We know how to do it. We just don't follow through most of the time.
I just leave my stuff on the ship.
That's
That's
well,
what I do.
but like we take a backpack ashore,
Yeah.
and we just leave it on the chair.
That's not
good.
true. No. Because you have taken like one of those pouches for
Right.
ship cards and money
That's
and
one
things
of
like
the
that we
things.
take with us. And obviously he has the camera most of the time. You don't take the good camera, do you?
No, it sits in a backpack.
Shh,
Don't tell people.
that.
Shh, don't come steal my
No,
camera.
I thought you left it on the ship and you just took the GoPro. Oh,
No, I carry the good camera around.
But we always make sure we can see. Not that we could run out and catch somebody.
I know. We're like, oh, I'm swimming so fast in the water. No, but what we do actually own a couple of those little, they're travel locks that have like a 3-number combination on them. And we've seen people, you know, you can lock the zippers to the handles and loop it around a
Tree.
a chair or a tree or
You'd have
anything
to
on
cut it
shore. Right, but any sort of deterrent, I think, is a good deterrent. Like if somebody comes up and they're like, ooh, there's a lock on that, hopefully they'll just kind of keep going instead of being so blatantly obvious. So that was good. Like you said, the little waterproof pouch around the neck for flat stuff.
You can get a dry bag, which we do own one.
We have 2 of them. I think I have a 2-gallon and a 5-gallon.
Now that we've had this question, we'll probably be more careful
I know.
with our stuff.
I need to. But see, I've been so nervous about it. Like the good camera, I have. It's like the bags you would take, I think, whitewater rafting or something. You know, that you pinch, like you fold the top down and lock it to itself or whatever. Lock it in. And that's, I could actually float that right around in the water beside me. So I might up my security game just because I don't really want to lose the camera or the card or the footage that's in it, and we've lucked out so far.
Yeah, but if you do excursions through the ship, a lot of times they will, like a snorkeling excursion, you have access to lockers, and it's part of it. We've used those
The
before.
one in Belize did not, but most other ones that we did.
Yeah, but we were with all,
Right.
you know,
It was a
I don't
tiny
know. I guess we're
private
just
island.
extremely trusting people, which is not necessarily a good thing.
Just
but,
one time to get burned and you'll change your ways, I guess.
well, I've had my wallet stolen from work, so yeah,
that
was
dry
fun.
bag would not have helped you.
Nope.
But anyway, but that was it. Little travel locks, little dry bags, you know, where you can keep your stuff with you and float it around.
Don't be like us.
Don't be like us.
Put your stuff away.
Kaylin Gresham asks, actually this is a combo question. I have
Okay.
two different people in similar veins of questions. Could you speak on what specific excursions you love doing in ports and if they are carnival excursions? Kyle Boggs also asks, what is the best, most budget-friendly excursion to do on a Western Caribbean cruise on the Magic? So the specific ports, well actually that's funny because the first, Kaylin asked about Eastern ports and Kyle asked about Western ports.
Well, that's
so I
cool.
guess let's just quickly go through ports and say what we like about them.
Yeah.
Grand Turk. Free
It's
beach
free.
day. We haven't really done excursions in Grand Turk
You
just
don't,
because
I mean,
it's a free beach day.
I guess they have stuff. We've never really.
Yeah, they have
looked into it.
stingrays. I think we're going to be doing a stingray thing. Oh, that's Grand Cayman.
Yeah,
maybe.
that's not great.
Whoops, well Grand Turk
We
does.
had something booked, but we changed our mind
We
because
did.
we're going to go snorkeling again
I
for
know.
free.
Yeah, see Grand Turk, we always make a free beach
Because
day.
even if you don't want to swim in the ocean, they have Margaritaville with a giant pool. They've got tons of shops.
Hmm.
You can go out and see stuff. I'm sure it's lovely. And then we've heard Jack Shack. Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
And it's further down the beach. We're definitely going to go check it out at some point. But why pay for something when all of it's there for free?
I know.
You know?
We always love to make a free beach day where we can, and we are going to get to Jack Shack eventually. We've
And they
never
have
done it.
Really good fruit smoothie place called Fruit.
Oh, Fruit.
And they have Wi-Fi if you buy something. If you're looking for Wi-Fi, there you go.
Amber Cove, also a good free pool day. They
Yeah.
have a really nice pool area right there at Amber Cove. We of course did Ocean World.
I really liked it.
That was fun. So we haven't been to Amber Cove a
This
lot.
just twice.
So
They built it up more though.
yeah, I'm not an Amber Cove expert, so I don't know if I can speak on Amber Cove yet. But I would say, I mean, we really enjoyed our Ocean World day.
Oh yeah, I loved it.
We haven't done anything else in Amber Cove. We're like, oh, we're not even experts.
No, sorry.
St. Thomas, we've only been to St. Thomas one time.
We enjoyed what
And
we did.
We did. We walked around. We took the little hoodoo up the mountain.
That was
That's
pricey, right? It's 20.
We bought it through the ship. I think we saved $1 or $2 getting it through the ship. But you know, going up there and just seeing the views and getting you a bushwhacker and all that stuff,
And the
that was
butterfly
fun.
garden thing.
And that was just stuff to walk around at the port. Didn't even have to get
What
a
do they
cab.
say? You're supposed to go to Megan's Bay. So we
Heard
might
that's
try
good.
that. There's lots of beaches. You know, just definitely get on Google and do your research on where you're going and,
Google
you know, go
TripAdvisor
read
is good.
reviews. Yeah, exactly.
True. San Juan.
We haven't really done anything.
Well, we're going back to San Juan. The last time we were there, we obviously walked over to San Cristobal and looked around, and that was awesome. I think when we go
Did
back,
we?
there's a free trolley system in San Juan that'll take you around Old San Juan and all sorts of places.
Hopefully
And,
still.
oh no, I hope
don't
so.
know.
I think we're gonna try that out when we get back to San Juan, which is what, November? Yeah. We're gonna.
September.
Are we going to San Juan in September?
know.
I don't know where we're going.
We're gonna find
We're
out.
going places.
I don't think so.
But there's lots of, so basically we just like finding free stuff to do in San Juan. Well, we did go eat mofongo, which was awesome.
So
We're gonna
good.
do that again.
Go try it.
It's good.
Sweet plantain.
It was what, Cafe Puerto Rico, I think.
Yes. Hopefully it's still there.
Kyle's itinerary or a standard Western Caribbean cruise has Cozumel. I
Yeah.
know what you're gonna say for Cozumel.
Go to Mr. Sancho's. It's so fun. You could try Nachi Kokum too. We haven't done it. And I've heard it's good. It's just a little more like laid back. Not like they don't pump music and stuff like
Right.
that.
Nachikokum
the
is
main
more
difference.
peaceful, I guess, and Mr. Sancho's is a little more party, but I mean, I didn't really.
We're not
notice
big
that.
partiers. We just had an amazing time.
And we're going back.
And the food is
like
really
50
good.
bucks. We're going.
Yeah.
Belize?
We just swim. It's free.
No, Belize?
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I'm
We
thinking of
did the-
Roatan.
Oh yeah, that's actually the next one. So
We've done a snorkeling excursion through the ship that we won, and
was
then
fun.
that was good. And then the next time we did a riverboat
Nice.
and ruins adventure, and that was
like
really
that.
good too. They say just don't walk around Belize by yourself.
Yeah.
So like you go take the ferry over and walk around the shops and stuff, but they'd recommend not going out of the gate from there because it may not be the safest. I don't know.
Same thing, I think, with Honduras. The next one
Yeah.
is Mahogany Bay. They say don't just wander around aimlessly, but Mahogany Bay is good because it's a free beach.
It's a
day.
free beach, and it's
Again.
only Carnival. I think they can get on there, and you
Yeah.
have to show your ship card to get through. We've talked about it before.
Yeah, that makes me feel safe.
It's nice. It's very pretty. I like it.
So that's always a free beach day port for us. Grand Cayman.
We've done a couple of things. We've done
City
a city
tour.
tour, and then
And we've done the city tour
I guess it's
twice.
the same thing.
Because
Yeah.
one time was before we were vlogging, and then the second time was since we've been vlogging. We're going back to Grand Cayman, and we're doing snorkeling thing, right? With starfish or something. Did we still?
Yeah, but no, I found a different thing.
Oh, we might do something else. Oh, yeah. We don't know.
We don't know yet.
We haven't been. We've been to Grand
Go to
Cayman like a
hell.
whopping 2 times. What did you say?
Go to hell. It's a place in Grand
Demonetized.
Cayman.
We just got demonetized all over YouTube.
It is a place in Grand Cayman. You have to do it at least once. It's cool.
That was rude.
And then the turtle farm is very educational, and you can see how they, you
you
take
can
care
eat
of
turtles.
them. I am not.
The restaurant.
I did not partake in that. Actually, I didn't see anybody do that. So you can actually, I think, snorkel with them. I swear EECC went and like they
Snorkeled
snorkeled
with
with the turtles. I'll have to check that out. It's cool.
Oh yeah, if you go on your own and have more time.
Yep.
Our thing was more guided, and they
Right.
sort of took you to the various things. I do remember seeing that you can. There's like a lagoon.
There's a lot to do in Grand Cayman though.
Yeah, and then the last one.
Was it 7 Mile Beach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Is that
Go
Grand
to the
Cayman?
beach. It's beautiful.
The last one that sometimes is on a Western Caribbean is Costa Maya, which we've only been to a couple of times, and we just explored the port area, which was actually really fun. This last
It's
time we
cool.
went, there was so much entertainment and stuff just chilling out, and you saw dolphins.
Yeah, and there's a giant pool if you want to swim.
Saltwater pool.
They moved it from where it was when we went
Yeah,
years
it's
ago.
bigger now.
It's
They
huge.
took the stage area out and made it a huge pool, and the entertainers now
It's
just
all
warm up.
included. You know, you just go swim. But yeah.
I like that. And then we did learn something. There's a shuttle system that'll take you down to some beaches and stuff, right? We just saw some vlogs on that. So we're gonna have to explore more in Costa Maya if we ever get back
I don't think
there.
we're going back
I
anytime.
know we don't have it on the itinerary.
But yeah, there's always fun things to do. Just check out reviews, watch vlogs.
That kind of stuff. Will Cooper said, with all else being equal, I added a with in there, I don't know why. If you had to choose between 2 cruises, how would you choose? Based on the port or based on the ship? I don't know if that means departure port or the port you're going to. I'm going to say that means based on the port it's departing from or based on the ship. How do you interpret that question? We like to choose our stuff mostly based on departure port because we like drivable ports.
Yeah.
So we can drive to Baltimore, we drive to Charleston, we drive to Norfolk.
You can put me on any ship, I'll be happy, truthfully.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, so I say we probably base ours mostly on departure port and just sort of the cost of getting to the port that, works into the overall figure. So yeah, true. Most any ship, we can make it fun.
especially since we're trying to see all the different kinds of, what do they call them? Classes of ships.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
We're trying to finish the fleet or collect the fleet
Don't
or
know if
whatever
that's
they
gonna
call
happen.
us.
We're trying.
Hey. Denisha.
Denisha again.
Oh, this is a couple of, this is sort of a cluster of questions that are similar. Denisha says, she asks, actually, what are your dream cruises besides the around the world? That's that one I jokingly posted on Facebook. Brandy Whiting says, will you ever do a Panama Canal cruise? And John and Dan Travel Vlogs ask, would you do a transatlantic cruise? So that's kind of all in the bucket list cruising. What are your bucket list cruises?
So I have a new one. I watched a vlog.
Oh, gosh.
Did they ask us who our favorite vloggers are?
Not yet, that's later.
Okay, well, I'll tell you about them in a minute. But they went to the Galapagos Islands. I want to go so bad. It's so amazing. Just watching their videos just made me want to go because it's all about like sea creatures and animals and stuff, and I'm totally into that. And you can go on little or small cruise
Yeah,
ships.
like 12 to 16 passenger ships. They're like
And I'm
tiny.
sure it's extremely expensive. So that, and then of course going to Europe would be my bucket
Yeah,
list.
ideally we have like British Isles, West Mediterranean, East Mediterranean,
Yeah.
because there's so much to do on either side of Italy there. Hawaii, Australia, all the big stuff. Transatlantic, that's definitely on the list too. All that stuff. We're gonna
I
get
want to
there.
go everywhere.
Everywhere.
Everywhere that we're allowed to
Like,
go.
Johnny Cash.
With our
I've been everywhere,
passports.
man. Then we can sing. I've been everywhere, man.
Yeah.
I've been to Aruba, Curacao, whatever.
You're going to write that as a song?
No. Will Cooper, again. Oh, I got a few Will Coopers on here. Wow. Wow. How would you want to celebrate a milestone anniversary? I can't read anymore. All right, this video's over.
No.
How would you want to celebrate a milestone anniversary? On a cruise, a land vacation, or a land and sea combo, and where? Well, a cruise, obviously. It's either going to be a cruise or a combo cruise. Like when we go to Europe, we talk about like if you go out of Rome, you stay a few days in Rome and then you do your cruise. If you go to London, you stay and then you go out to Southampton. So land and sea combo
That would be amazing.
always works for us. It didn't really say, it did say where. Sorry, the last question was where.
Europe.
Yeah, what is the ideal? I think the ideal for us would be like a little bit of time to chill in Rome, and then you hop on like a back-to-back Western, Eastern, and you just hit like all the Mediterranean. You go to Greece, you go to like Dubrovnik, you go all over there. You hit Spain, France. That would be the ultimate thing, is we'd probably take like like 3 weeks or a month or something and just go
I want to
crazy.
go to Dubrovnik. If you watch Game of Thrones, that's King's Landing. It's pretty cool.
Will Cooper, again, says, what was the best cruise you ever had and the worst one? I actually hadn't even thought of an answer for this one, so... Best cruise overall, and then it's going to be why, because, you know, I have cruises that were favorites because of a cruise director. I have cruises that were favorites because of a port. Like the Vista was a Journeys cruise. It was different. We went to St. Martin. We went to St. Thomas. We did things we had never done before.
I would say
that's a favorite.
Vista was my favorite overall, just because everywhere we got to go and the crew and entertainment staff were amazing.
Cruise director was awesome. Cookie,
who is now a cruise director.
Eden.
Congratulations. And Eden, who we've run into a few times.
I said thanks. I meant to say congrats, Cookie, not thanks. Like it was, you know.
But yeah, and it was just so different and fun to be on. Didn't like everything about the ship, but I mean, there was very few things I didn't like. But,
just the lounge.
But yeah, overall, and then sailing back into New York.
Right.
So that's
probably favorite cruise. That
and it was the longest one we'd ever been on.
It was.
Yeah.
Least favorite cruise. That's tough.
I guess I would say, no, I wouldn't even say the 4-day because you got me a balcony. But it's just because it was so short.
I mean, it's like, I know, did you pick the Fascination because it was so short and it was a small ship? I mean, we liked it. We haven't really had horrible.
We had one before we started vlogging where a few things were wrong in the room, but I mean, they weren't like a big deal. It's like the light wasn't working, the heat went out or whatever, and there was like the remote was crazy. But I mean, like that, it's such small little things, it doesn't even matter. We've
had like, you know, wait staff that were just very non-personable and stuff.
Business,
but it doesn't ruin your cruise.
No. I can't think. When I'm on the ship, I'm happy. I don't know.
There's our positive attitude again. We can't come up with one worst cruise. I mean, you know, you have bad moments, but it doesn't ruin a cruise.
Ask us again later. Maybe we'll have one.
Wait till
I hope not.
Get on like one of those ships you hear about on the news or something one time. I don't want to do that. Joshua Halstead asks, what is your favorite thing about a cruise?
Oh, jeez. These questions are hard.
See, I mean, mine in general is just, you get like the best thing about being in like a really awesome, like sort of all-inclusive hotel, but it takes you places. You wake up in this awesome hotel and every morning you're in a different place.
Same.
I mean, that's just the concept of cruising, obviously, but that's...
You can see so much in such a short amount of time without having to pay for extra flights and hotel costs and things like that. It just takes you where you need to go, and then you can experience things in those ports of call that you wouldn't normally get to go and do, I guess.
For the money, the value, and what you get out of it. Now, of course, it's a very, you know, you only get maybe 8 hours in port, as opposed to going somewhere you might spend a few days and get to experience more.
There's definitely some ports I would go back and maybe spend a week if, you know, we had the time to do it and didn't want to go on so many cruises.
That's true. Hey,
One day.
We gotta get all them cruises.
That's right.
Tony from Lolito Loca, hey Tony, asks, it doesn't start with a W, I don't know why I made that noise.
Wow.
Any pet peeves while cruising? Anything make you lose your mind?
Yep.
Uh-oh. Go.
Being in customer service, when I overhear people saying they're gonna go to the desk and complain about things that are beyond control of any of the staff, it gets under my skin because I have to deal with it on a daily basis. Whether they can't help. If you miss a port of call because of a medical emergency, they cannot help it. So screaming at some poor person who's just trying to do their job bugs me. And I don't get mad very easily, but I want to say something to those people and I don't because I'm on vacation and I'm nice, but...
Yeah, that's my thing
That's my biggest thing.
The complainers, the people who... Oh, hang on. Okay. I gotta... There we go. I had to restart the camera because the file got too big and it was going to cut us off. But yeah, that's my main thing too, would be the complainers.
Yeah. I mean, you're on vacation. You're already doing something that a lot of people don't get to do. I mean, your life can't be that terrible. I'm sorry, but like, I don't know. It irks me.
Yeah, I had a thought, but when I had to restart the camera, it wasn't you, it was the camera's fault. Camera, you made me forget my train of thought.
Maybe you'll think about it.
It had to do with complainers. Okay. Oh, and like people who go up and just remove like gratuities for no good reason. You know, like they might have had perfectly wonderful service and they may be trying to save a couple of bucks and they just like, don't take the gratuities off. And some people do take them off and, you know, tip in cash, but I don't know. I mean, leave your gratuities on, give a little bit extra cash. The people work hard, you know.
They work so hard. It's unbelievable.
That's probably about it.
Yeah.
Don't get us mad. We're mad. We're not mad.
If I get mad, I just stomp my butt. You wouldn't even know it. It's sad.
I should have left that question last because we're mad. Okay. Oh, well, here we go. Denisha has a couple of more questions.
Hey.
Hi, y'all.
Everybody, I don't know.
Says,
She likes to say, hey, y'all. It's so cute.
can you guys continue to drink and film? Those are my favorite, seriously. Well, that's pretty
How
much.
did that become a thing?
You have become known as the little liquor drinker.
I cannot hold alcohol.
That's probably why
Like,
it's funny.
I've never actually, I don't think, been full on drunk. I get tipsy
Really silly.
with like 1.5 drinks. And then I'm fine, but it stays with me for a long time. And I'm not a tiny person, so I don't understand
that
it.
one that we were on, it was like
Whew.
the Pride. Just then you're like, why isn't this wearing off? I've eaten food. Why
was
won't it wear
so-
off?
I just felt like out of my own head. It was weird.
Fun. But that
I
will,
just get silly. That's
that
all.
will continue. There's not going to be as much drinking on
No.
Royal because we don't have status on Royal or whatever.
We might buy a drink. I don't know.
We're probably going to have some, but it's not going to be to the extreme.
No.
And then we've got a couple of Carnival only does the all for free for all parties
parties.
on 5-day or longer cruises, and we do have like a 3 and a 4 coming up in December, so we won't have any drinks on those.
Well, we get the one.
Right, we get our
But
coupon.
yeah, they're not as strong. The parties, they like, I don't know what they do.
They're
just
serious.
appreciative of your
I
business.
thought the magic made
Fill
them
it up.
strong, and then when we were on the Pride, the
Woo!
rum punches, and oh my
It
gosh.
was like pure rum.
Whew, it was- yeah. And then Denisha again says, what other YouTube vloggers do you watch?
There
And this
we
is
go.
mostly you. I watch a lot of gamers and like
I
other
watch a
stuff,
lot of
music.
travel vlogs.
You watch a lot of vloggers, so
Yeah.
hit it.
So I watch EECC Travels.
There you go.
I used to watch Sea Cruisers a lot. I'm catching back up with them.
Yeah.
It's two sisters that started the channel, and now it's just the one sister. They do a lot of cruising. They're good. My most favorite currently is a new one I've discovered called Kara and Nate, and that's just the name of the channel.
Sometimes we call them Kate and Nara because we say the
I
names
do.
wrong, but it's Kara and Nate.
But I really love their stuff. They have really good editing skills, and they're traveling all over the world to different countries, and they just get to show what they do. They've been on a couple of cruises. That's actually how I discovered them. It was a transatlantic cruise that they did to Barbados.
I've started watching Lolito Loca lately.
Yeah?
Tony and Jenny.
I watch the Bucket List family.
List.
Super cute. They got like little adorable children, and they travel all over the world. And I used to have some Disney vloggers that I watched. What is it? Like Adam Hatton and Sophie and Dave, and there's a few. But yeah, mostly I've been watching Kara and Nate because they got like 500 videos, so I'm just
Yeah, just
powering through
power
those right
binging
now.
those.
They're good though. They're like 20-something-year-old and really cool.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of other cruise vloggers out there that we probably don't like. Everybody says, you know, Josh Hokum, and I haven't watched any of his stuff. And there's all these people that are like the bigger cruise vloggers. You watch Cruise Tips TV?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sherry.
Yes, Cruise Tips TV.
I was gonna
do watch
say,
her.
yeah, you watch Sherry. Yeah, there's a lot of them out there, and we may get into them, but a lot of them we haven't just started watching yet. I feel bad because when you go to our channel, it like recommends Josh Hokum like as a YouTube automatic on the
I
side.
haven't seen his stuff.
I think I watched like one, and I was like, this is cool, and then I didn't continue watching. Sorry, Josh.
He doesn't watch that much YouTube.
Josh, come watch our
Oh,
videos.
we also like Good Mythical Morning.
Oh, that's
It
true.
doesn't have to
They're
be
not
about
vloggers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, other channels we like.
We love Good
Morning.
We watch it before we go to bed every night.
That's true.
Rhett and Link are hilarious.
And the last question I have for this Q&A, Anchors Away asked,
Oh, that's cute.
what are your favorite dishes? Don't forget the most important food group, dessert. Now, I already typed an answer back on this because I just had to. What I treated it as is if I had to compile an ultimate, like, carnival meal, because we've only done carnival, pick, like, 2 appetizers, maybe a couple of entrees, and, like, a dessert or 2, and assemble your best meal.
Oh, you're telling me to do
Yes,
that?
I've already done it,
All right,
and if
so-
I can remember, I'll say what mine was.
Breakfast would be the fruit and yogurt parfait.
Oh shoot, I didn't even do, I only did dinner. Okay,
Oh.
do the whole day, do the whole day. Breakfast
I'm eating a
burrito,
lot. So
crispy
fruit and
potato.
yogurt parfait, avocado toast, which is on the new menu.
Yeah.
Breakfast burrito.
And I'll have a broken egg sandwich while you eat that too.
And that's
so.
probably breakfast.
There you go.
I could live off of that. Lunch, I really enjoy the salad bar.
Tandoor, I'll pick that.
And I like the wok, the Asian wok. Is that what it's called? And they don't
Mongolian.
have it, the Mongolian wok. They don't have it on all the ships. All those ships. But it's really good. Or if you're on one of the newer ships or the bigger ones, they have Cucina del Capitan, which is an Italian restaurant that's free at lunch.
True.
The bread and butter, so good, and you can make your own pasta stuff. I really enjoy it. I love bread.
Bread.
So that's lunch. Dinner. Oh,
I only
dinner's
focused on
hard.
dinner. I can say mine if you want to
Yeah,
think
go
about
ahead.
it.
'Cause I
What
don't
I
know.
picked for my 2 appetizers was the baked onion soup or French onion soup because
Ugh.
I'm a sucker for French
I don't
onion
like
soup.
onions.
I like it. It's not that it's particularly awesome on Carnival, but I do every time there's a menu with French onion soup, I'm probably ordering it. I also picked, surprisingly enough, the little tarts with the kale and the blackened pork. That is a really good bite.
It is good.
I like that. So that's my 2 appetizers. I did 2 entrees, one of which you would probably steal, the teriyaki salmon,
Yes.
and the duo of filet mignon and short rib, which is the really good beef side. So I got 1 fish, 1 beef. And then for dessert, I picked the bitter and blanc, bread pudding with the chocolate and the little sauce with a side of a banana split off the kids menu. Boom, there's my meal. That's my meal. All right, so what's your ultimate?
Appetizers.
2 appetizers. Greek salad.
Yeah, I'm so weird. I love their Greek salad. The feta is so good.
Now,
The
don't
only thing is
pick-
it has so many onions and I pick them all out
Yes.
because I don't like
Now
onions.
don't pick a shrimp cocktail. Give me something
No.
besides, you order lots of those, but give me something besides a shrimp cocktail.
like, what is it called?
That thing.
The tomato and mozzarella.
Oh, the caprese salad.
Caprese. See, I'm like
Okay.
a salad person.
Greek salad and caprese salad. All right, well there you
I'm
go.
very simplistic. So
What
yeah,
a soup. You don't have a favorite soup necessarily.
I used to really like the West Indian pumpkin soup, but I haven't had it too much lately.
True. All right, your entrees. I know you like the teriyaki
Yeah,
salmon
teriyaki
because I put you
salmon.
on that, and I know what your other one is too.
I don't know what kind of fish it is.
Seared striped bass.
Yeah, seared striped bass on formal night.
Yep.
Because lobster's good. I like lobster, but you can only get it on formal night, and it comes with like green beans and
Some kind of cabbage.
some sort of lemon Savoy cabbage
Huh.
and sourdough potatoes. So good. Go try it. It's
So,
so good.
yours
If it's
is-
bad, I'm really sorry, but
Yours
I love
is
it.
fish and fish, obviously.
I love
'cause that's what you
seafood.
eat. And then what's your desserts? I got you liking the bitter and blanc, but
I
I mean,
do.
I think it would have. I used to would have said that was a lot of words.
Tiramisu.
That it was tiramisu, but the tiramisu's been different lately.
Yeah. I still like tiramisu.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say tiramisu and bitter and blanc.
Okay.
I'm trying
if
to
you had to
think.
pick 2 desserts.
I don't
And the
know.
funny thing is, the comment I got back on this is, I can't believe you didn't say chocolate melting cake. I rarely eat the chocolate melting.
I like it.
Controversial. Not my favorite dessert. If there's absolutely nothing else on the menu that
It's
I like,
very rich.
I might eat it, but if I see it there, I'm probably going to order a cheese
It
plate
has a lot
or
of
something.
calories.
I'm not the biggest fan. I mean, it's good.
It's really good.
I don't have to have it.
When we took
Controversial.
your mom cruising, she got it every night.
She did.
So
She
a lot of
did.
people really love it, but yeah, I mean it's hit or miss on it. 'Cause sometimes they overbake it and sometimes they underbake it. But I mean, yeah, I guess I would say tiramisu and
Bitter and
and
blanc.
blanc. They're good.
Boom. There you go. Good
That was
food.
hard.
I know.
I even had breakfast.
But that was the last question. I left it on
No.
food for the ending.
Yeah.
So yum. Anyway, but that's it. That's all the questions I have for now. I think I got most every question that was out there. If not, either feel free to ask it again or ask us some more questions and we'll
Yeah.
put together another Q&A. But hopefully you enjoyed this one. Sitting us and listening here to talking.
You're good.
I've been talking too
Words
long.
are good.
We're going on like 30 something minutes here.
geez,
So
that's gonna be fun.
wow. But
Sorry.
anyway, that's it for now. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Become a Paromaniac today. Socialize all our media. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Do what he says.
Yeah.
And until next time, rock on.